bathroom or something, and the dogs got in my way. They went, "It's playtime." It's playtime. Anyhow, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tina. So, we with each other, and coffee. Really be trying to no coffee this morning. I didn't even think about coffee. Um, Crazy, right? Good morning, everybody. It's been a while. I know I'm not consistent. I'm not consistent. Well, okay. You know, that's default. Set it to default, and then I'm going to set it back. Audio. Yeti. Is that any better? Is that any better? I spent my morning drumming and I was recording drumming, so I probably irritated the heck out of my microphone. Like it was going, what? It's too early, too soon, too soon. So here we are. Here we are. Guess what I had come in? Much better? Awesome. Guess what I had come in? Our Oracle cards. I'm not selling them yet. I'm not selling them yet. But the Oracle cards came in yesterday. I was super, super excited to have them come in because I'm waiting for weeks. And then they were going to get mailed to Texas. And I'm like, I'm not in Texas anymore. So, but they did come in and I do have them in my hand, but I cannot sell them yet. I'm sorry. I cannot. Son of a monkey. Cannot sell them yet. Mainly because, hold on. I don't have the time to be outside in the shop selling them. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Oh, wow, that was fast. Huh. Okay. So we're going to do some readings this morning. And before I start my day is started. Off and running, right? So what is our first card today? That's our card. I might as well stop shuffling. Everybody shuffling. Oh my gosh, isn't this like, I need a haircut, don't I? Isn't this just like the thing though? And this is what I was doing when I was drumming this morning. I was finding that silence, turning inward, finding that silence inside, because it's really important to do, you guys. It is important to sit back every once in a while and just say, I'm enough. I can be quiet. I don't have to do blah, 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 blah. I can take this time for myself. And how many of us do that in a day? Like, okay, we'll sit there and people used to read the paper, right? People used to sit down to a cup of coffee and read the paper. And was that more than just finding the news? Was that more than just discovering what happened in the world for the day? Now we live in such a fast-paced world where everything is happening all the time and you know about it all. right? Good morning, Heidi. You know about it all because it's at our fingertips. There is no more quiet time. And what we're doing as a society, as a human race, is well, not everybody in the world does this, I suppose. It's just, like maybe, I don't know. But good morning, Mr. Fry. But we live on the edge. We live on the edge. Do you guys realize that? We're always looking for the next thing for sale, the next video game, the next new thing, the next new product, the next new whatever. And we don't sit and read the newspaper anymore. We don't sit and find that quiet time. We're always moving. We're always doing things. Mr. Fry will tell anybody that I don't have an off button. I will work till noon, till midnight, till whenever I need to do to get stuff done. Noon isn't very much, but I work all night to get something done if I need to, because I want projects finished, because I'm looking for the next thing. And it's the way we're conditioned nowadays. So taking the time to find that quiet and sit back and drum for a little bit. I have a flute in Texas that was Bill's flute that I am in love with. I want it up here so badly. He's looking at me. He's like, she doesn't have a shut off button. He probably wishes I did. Matter of fact, he does. But it's just such a peaceful flute. It's a drone flute, so it's a double flute. This is my own personal flute, one of my personal flutes. But I have this drone flute down in Texas that I wanted to bring up and I didn't manage to bring up with me. And I enjoy the sound of it. So I would sit there and probably play that more. This is called a bird flute. Anybody that doesn't know. This is a Native American bird flute. And if Buford doesn't go nuts, but that's a horrible note. You see Odin in the background. Please don't, Mom. Please don't. The hound starts to howl. Anyhow, so find some silence. Find something that you like that is a quiet time activity for yourself, because it's important. It feeds the soul. I'll be back to Texas, Teresa, end of January. We're thinking. I might end up back there sooner. It just depends on how the opening of the shop goes. And then we have some things going on in January that I do need to be here for. So, but we are going to do an open house in the new shop for the holidays on December 10th. I haven't put that out to the public. You are the first to know. So that is silence is golden, right, Faye? It is golden. And that's not just like a silly little saying. You live in that. Once you can get into that silence and get that feeling going, that's very healing. And what is the color for healing? Oh, it's blue, but it's also gold because of that divine healing. So there we go. Linda Archer, are you still here? Good morning. Good morning, Carrie. I spoke to your friend the other day. I did a tutor session with your friend the other day. For the life of me, I can't remember her name. What is the card? Good morning, April, for Linda Archer. The card I have for Linda Archer is generosity. Here's what happens. Who finds joy in doing little things that bring in that sense of is it really, Carrie? I'm so sorry. It is. Oh, yeah. She's so sweet. I absolutely loved her. She was adorable. I love her. She's so cute. So, Linda, there are things that we do in life. Who's paid for somebody in behind him in McDonald's or through the drive-through or Starbucks or wherever. Or this is silly. I was in Goodwill yesterday picking up a table. I've been looking for, retro kind of stuff to use in the shop. And this woman was going to use her card for 75 cents. And I went, oh my gosh, I have $1. Those little things feed the soul, right? Just like that silence does. Those little things feed the soul. So it doesn't have to be money. It is just giving in a way that makes you feel good about being a human being. That's all. It doesn't have to be money. It can be time. It can be affection. All of these things are generous. Anything we give of ourself is generous. And you shouldn't feel bad about that, by the way. We're trained to feel bad if we feel good about something that we gave somebody something. You should be very humble about it. But no, feel generous. You're allowed to feel generous. And that's what your guides say for you. Find what makes you feel good, Linda, about being that generous person, and do more of that. And it will feed your soul. Absolutely. Can I get a whoop whoop who's having a good day? A whoop whoop. I've already got a lot done. The healing session, if you are a member of the My Mystical Life membership, will be going out. Matter of fact, the ding you guys might have heard a little bit ago was the healing session of being all done up and finished and wrapped in a bow. And it is going to be in the membership in a little bit. If you're a gold or platinum members, you will find that there. What else do we have going on? Tonight's class, Mr. Fry is teaching tonight's class, and there's going to be sacred geometry in there. We have a theme this month, you guys. If you are a bippity boppity boop subscription box person, that will be going out tomorrow. So we have we try to give quality over quantity in the box. So what's coming in the box is really cool, and it's one of my favorite things that I have on my desk. So I'm not going to show it to you though. So if you're a Bippity Boppity Boop member, that is starts going out tomorrow. You can find that at mymysticallife.com, as well as information about the membership. If you are local to the Defiance area, it is important to note that when you come into the shop, if you're a member, not only are you getting all the classes and and depending on your level, the healings and the meditations and the hypnosis and the transmediumship, all those things, you'll also get a discount on retail in the shop. So we're trying to spread the love. And we have so many cool things in the shop that I'm going, oh, April, girl, whenever you want to come up, girl. We're having an open house on the 10th of December. I bought these dragons. I don't think I bought enough of the dragons. I might have to order more dragons. So Heidi's like, shopping! I have to order more dragons because they're adorable, and I think they're going to fly out the door so quickly that I need to have more on hand. Oh, well. I need to do that. I need to go shopping some more. You guys would think this would be fun, right? Like shopping for the whole shop. Like, oh, let's go buy this and this and this and this and this and this. No, I'm not a shopper. Pam, Gary, good morning this morning. How are you this morning? Would you like a card, Pam? Okay. I just ordered a couch for the shop too. Oh, Teresa, come on, girl. Bring it. Come on. All right. Pam, the one thing I want to talk about today for you is being centered. Bringing balance into your life. And by the way, there's no other way to do this, you guys. You can earn money. You can earn money. Does that bring balance? You can have a relationship. Does that bring balance? Right? You can have stuff. Does that bring balance? Mm-mm. The only place you're going to find total balance in life is right in here. So that's what your guides are saying, Pam. Turn inward and look for the little things that, and this is really funny. Your guides are like, what pulls your string? And I actually see somebody pulling like a crochet string or a piece of yarn or something. And what is the thing that undoes everything else that's complicated in life and brings you to center? So that's what they want you to do. Find the one thing that's maybe that hairpin in your day that says, it creates a blockage of flow. Get rid of that and find your center. Good morning, Barbara Zisk. Find your center and bring yourself some peace. And centering, by the way, you guys, my crafting with crystal wire wrapping. Oh, Pam, you should send me some pictures. We are for anybody that is looking to do any wholesale, if you have merchandise, we're trying to support small business. So that is one of our big things. If you're able to, if you want to have some place to showcase your stuff, we are trying to buy wholesale from people that are trying to expand. Anyhow, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to support small business because it's all great and everything to buy a bulk and all that stuff. But we really, really want to be able to bring in crafters, people, not like crafter, but not like somebody that's just going to go to weekend craft shows. We want people that really are doing things that want to. Send me some pictures of what you want to do, Heidi. You know, girl. You know. I did see the wine glasses, Teresa. They are beautiful. We need to talk about shipping and stuff so we have your stuff on hand. Yes, we do. Okay. So, Pam, find the thing that is the hiccup in your day, remove that thing, and find your center. Heather Johns, good morning. Good morning. Okay. Oh, man. Heather, this card's for you, I guess. Spirit says so. It flew across the room. I need to get Sam's on his. I need to, Teresa. I've just been. If you guys have been watching the posts, I've been up on the scaffolding and working with Sam, having a great time. I have a good time up on the scaffolding. Anyway, Heather. So here's your card for the day. Whatever you're trying to achieve is within your reach. The things you have been working to bring to fruition are right there in front of you. You just need to reach out and grab them. They're getting closer and closer every day. Do not miss opportunities because you or somebody around you says, don't reach. Always reach for that thing that's right there in front of you. And because you never know. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Coretta. You never know. Sometimes things may not even appear to be something you really are crazy about. But when you grab onto it and you go, oh, Hazinga. No, bazinga. It works. Good morning, Katrina. What did the guides say? So today is my day. Why am I taking a day off? Why did I take a day off? Oh, because I'm not taking a day off. Actually, I'm doing paperworky kind of stuff. Mr. Fry's class tonight is on sacred geometry topics. So if you are a member of class tonight, it is 7 Central Time, and he will be live in the Zoom room. Of course, our Zoom classes are always a whole lot of fun. They are right there. I'm open to receiving, right, Heather? Open to receiving. So tonight's classes are on the sacred geometry. The healing session, if you are a gold or platinum member, will be out in a little bit because I was slacking this weekend and last week getting it done. I had something very tragic happen this weekend, you guys. I broke a nail. This was horrible. It just went, shoot, I haven't found it yet. So I have to put another one in. I hate doing my nails. I cannot stand doing my nails. It's like a waste of time, but I have to do it because I'm a little OCD and I need to keep these on just for self-protection. And I got in the car buckling my seatbelt. Who's done this? Buckling my seatbelt. We've been doing all of this hard construction stuff, and I'm buckling my seatbelt. Such shit. Okay. Let's go on. It did. The whole thing disappeared. I went, oh. There was no blood involved, so that was a positive. We're always taking the positive from things. Man, I need a haircut. Okay. Barbara Zisk, I feel like you have somebody that is trying to communicate with you and you're not listening to a specific person. I don't know. if you're just so used to this person talking to you mediumistically that you're missing the message, but I feel like you're missing the message. You're absolutely missing the message. I have somebody over here going, she's not paying attention. So make sure you're paying attention to all the signs and signals that come your way, not just cherry picking through them. Because it's a really persistent, chatty person that you've spoken to before, but they're just like, she's ignoring. I know, Heather, right? It's the stupid stuff. When we used to own the shop, we used to have pop can openers for everybody because that was the biggest killer of fingernails was, I didn't want to have to keep replacing everybody's, and I am a nail technician of 30 years, you guys, so don't try this at home. No, please don't try this at home. I've seen the results. It's like buying the Flowbee for hair. But no, we would have those because pop. Oh, and my favorite was back before pot was legal in most states, right? It's a long time ago, so pot was absolutely not legal. I had one customer that she had these really long nails, and she would use her nails as roach clips. And she'd be like, I don't know what happened. I was lighting a candle. Come on. Come on. I bought her a roach clip for Christmas. Please stop. You're killing me. Anyhow. Okay, good, Barbara. Good. Yes, they've been trying to get your attention. Okay, you understand that. Though that's just they're trying to shake your cage there. Any tips on how to listen better? Turning inward, burnt nails. The struggle is real. Heather, do I need to buy you a clip? Because it is not cool to do that to your nail technician. I'm not even kidding. No, guys, no. No, we have to remove the nail. You can't fix that. Okay. Burnt nails. No, sorry. So Leah or Nia, tips on listening. Turn inward. Centering is key to listening because your energy, when you can get your energy in order, getting your chakras in order is a great way to start working on listening. I know it sounds like a roundabout, let's go around the block kind of way to start listening to spirit. But when there's my mother. Everybody give a shout out to Nancy Tabbert. That's my mommy. Say hi. When you get your chakras lined up and you have a good energy flow, and as I'm doing this, my ears are like lighting up. When you have a good energy flow, you get a lot of more information because you're not only just having energy bounce off of you, having things come this way, your own energy is creating a good flow and you're creating this let's talk energy. Let's talk energy. And you create this lighthouse. Good morning, Barbara Casaletta. Create a lighthouse for energies to want to talk to you. Meditate, turn inward. And I'm not saying you have to meditate 20 minutes a day. 2 minutes at a time, guys. It doesn't have to be this sky dropping. You don't have to do that. You just have to get in touch with some peace and silence in yourself. And when you can do that, then things start to filter through. And also knowing what clairs you have, how they work with you. These are part of the classes that we teach you guys because it's important to know that maybe clairvoyance isn't what you think it is. Who's a clairvoyant that started later in life and it's exactly what you thought it was going to be? Right? Who's working as if you were on the program medium? I bet you there ain't anybody because that's Hollywood. It doesn't work that way. And I was super disappointed when I first started. The fly's free. I don't charge for extra for the fly in the background. I was super disappointed because I thought this was going to be like, da, 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 I get to talk to the dead people. And the dead people went, it's just not that easy. Yeah. Kathy Littlewood, I'm clairvoyant and started at 50 years old, right? I started at 38, Kathy. It was not like I thought it was going to be. It just isn't. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing because I'll tell you what, I don't want people walking through my room being like, hey, Abuelita, first time. Abuelita, congratulations on being your first time here. We're kidding. Abuelita's here all the time. When I'm online. I haven't been online in a while, guys. We're getting the new shop together. It opens December 1st. So we've been doing a lot of construction, good morning, Johanna, getting the shop ready to get opened on December 1st, buying product, working in the books, all those things. And so we've really been busting our can trying to do all those things. Thank you. We're really excited. We are really excited, Johanna. We're going to be having readers from all over the place. A little different than I could have imagined. You find boundaries are a must. Absolutely, boundaries are a must. So we're going to have a setup where we can have intuitives come and do televisits in the shop, where we can have a guest reader come in for the day on the video, and they can just come sit in the room, and they get a discount for coming in to see a guest reader for the day, and all of these really cool things that we have coming up. We're going to have guest healers and drumming sessions and all sorts of fun stuff. It's not just like come in and get a psychic reading. We want people to come in and learn, just like we do online. We want people to come in and learn and create community. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So we're trying to do something a little innovative, I think. Look, fly. Don't bother me. Shoo, don't bother me. Okay. Okay. Can you stretch, Katrina? Can you stretch? That's the first thing I see is touching your toes. No? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't you, Katrina. Okay. So our cards did come in. I'm just letting you know our cards did come in. I'm still hunting and pecking. I'm not sure this is my 100% end all do all, but these are the deck of cards that I've been waiting on for 2 months. I'm not selling them yet. I only have 10 decks. And when I do, I will put a release. Tanya, how are you this morning? I'm just loving your deer pictures. I so prefer seeing the deer come in Tanya's window than over our car. The deer season this year is horrible. So just make sure you guys are driving safe out there. Yes, but I can't touch my toes with the rods in my back, but I stretch my legs out. Okay. They just talk about bending and stretching. Tanya, I was looking for something particular with I was looking for strong female women in the artwork. So, Kathy Littlewood, where are you at? Message me. Did you hit a deer? No, Sam has. Sam is, I don't know what it is about Sam. I haven't been on, Tracy Henderson. It's not you, it's me. I haven't been on. It's not you, it's me. I've been busting my can with Sam. Sam has this habit or they're attracted to him. I don't know what is going on. His car has a big target on the front of it for birds and now deer. So his little car, his little whatever car it is, he hit a deer with that. And up here in Northwest Ohio, the deer are horrible this year, and you can't even get into a shop because there's so many deer strikes. And bucks, for some reason, there's bucks all over the place. They're just big, beautiful bucks all over. But he hit a fairly large bird. He hit a hawk with the Cadillac, and it doesn't look like anything happened to the vehicle, but it created a huge amount of damage to the car. So we have to take that and do an insurance claim. There's no damage. You can't see it, but it's there. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Deer strikes all over the place. All over the place. Yes. There's a lot of deer this year. Anybody else noticing the large amount of raccoons? The huge amount of raccoons? Anybody else having that going on? I think the coyote population might have gone down. And it's balance of nature, right? Balance of nature. Okay. Isn't that a vitamin? Oh yeah, the guy that flew through the window, but Sam hit it with the car. He hit it. I don't know if it lived or not, but yeah, the guy that went into the window with him. No, no. This is where the party is, Barbara. Deer rutting season. I don't know if it's rutting season or not. I've never seen this many deer out. Never. Mm-mm. They're everywhere there in Texas too. It's just crazy. There's something going on with the weather, or so, ignore the mess behind me. I've got stuff everywhere. That they're all moving. I don't know what's going on. Okay, moving on. For whatever reason, whoever I call on next, I was told to pull out the tarot. So the cards never lie, right, Tanya? So let's see who I'm supposed to be calling on. I actually think it's Barbara Casaletta. Starts tomorrow up there. Hunting season starts for tomorrow. Hunting season's been going on here. We have a couple people that have gotten some really beautiful bucks, and I am not against hunting. Just because as long as you're going to use it, if you're going to eat it, if you're going to make use of it, you know, but don't just kill something for fun. Don't do that. No bueno. Bad karma, right? You have coyotes in Minnesota there in your field. Yeah. Okay. Barbara. Well, it's because you feed them carrots, Tanya. She's like, I swear the deer coming and racing into town. I swear primarily to your house. Yeah. It's because you're a good deer mom. Barbara, I want to talk about sometimes it feels as if you have to struggle. Oh, I understand this. Thank you so much. It feels I just hit the microphone. Sorry. It feels like sometimes you just work, and nothing pans out, or you're just struggling. You're just so tired of it. And it's just seems like trudging along. I hear trudging. Let's continue trudging, and it just doesn't feel like you're getting very far, very fast. But what you really need to realize, Barbara, are you still here? Because I haven't seen you. Okay. But what you need to realize is actually everything you need is right there in front of you. You have the complete package. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't. Okay. Don't let anybody say you're less than. And for the love of all things holy, don't say it to yourself. Don't say it to yourself, because this is about thought patterns. This reading is about thought patterns, because everything that you need to be productive and all those things are right there. Okay, you have it all. You have the complete package. But when you are not using a positive thought patterns, you're actually kind of like, what have I left behind? What am I doing? How do I move forward? You're living in a sense of doubt. Patiently waiting for my deer sausage. Ooh, that sounds delicious. So oh, that's cool, Barbara. So quit doubting. Quit looking and second guessing yourself and trying to figure out how you could have done things better in the past. Because I got to tell you, you're not going to change the past. There's no change in the past, right? There's no change in the past. You can look at it and torture yourself over it and all those good things. They're not really great, right? Not good things. But you're not going to change it. You can only look forward and say, this is what I'm going to do. And do it with joy, because you're the total package. You're the total package. Do it with joy. Don't second guess yourself, and don't micromanage your life. You're going to create yourself more stress and more anxiety, which could lead, and this is just what your guides say, to some health issues. Bringing in that stress. That's what you're doing, is bringing in stress by micro analyzing things. Don't do that. Have a good day, Teresa. Yes, dwelling on the past holds us back from forward motion. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who has and something going on really spectacular? Something coming up. Who has something coming up that's like supposed to be super spectacular? Because what I'm seeing is somebody standing there, and then there's like a star up there, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait. And it's like they're reaching for the star, and they're like, ah, all of that. Carrie does. Awesome. I know you do, right, Carrie? Yeah. New relationship. Huh, cool. Right? That's always beneficial and fun. I'm waiting. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I'm hammering out the new I'm so glad I got. How about I have a good afternoon, Barbara. Missed you too. Miss you too. I just have not been on very much. And as a matter of fact, I still have inventory to do today. I have like 4 more boxes of inventory to do of really cool stuff. And then I got to start going through the crystals and deciding what to take to the shop. So just moving forward. Working on something, but not ready to go public just yet. I know, right? I understand that. Because once you go public, it's out there and it's like trying to catch cats. Yeah. Yeah. You get stitches out tomorrow. Yay. I know you that has got to be exciting, right, Katrina? She had she looked like she got in a fist fight and she lost, you guys. She had her teeth removed so she could was at the hospital for a stay, and they had the opportunity to take care of her teeth, so they did, and she looked like she lost a fight. But she's looking so much better now, and I was feeling bad for her, real bad, because it looked painful, and she's going to get some dentures and move forward, and she's going to have this beautiful smile. I know she's excited. I think we're excited for her. I think the whole group is excited for her. She's so inspirational. Absolutely. So, anyhow, they all said you look like a zombie. I don't think so. No, I think you look like a prize fighter that lost badly. Yes, we will still be selling crystals online as well. So we're going to set consistent like twice a month. I have to get with Mr. Fry on the dates, on the, how many times a month and stuff, but we will still be doing crystal sales online, but it'll be all set up in the shop, and we'll be walking around the shop with the camera doing sales. So it's not just going to be the crystal sales. You'll be able to say, oh, I see that over there. I would like to talk about that as well. And discounts still apply for the My Mystical Life members. So we are trying to make it, Barbara says, I thought I really let go of the past things negative. Guess I'm really working hard on doing that. Guess not. Got more work. Any suggestions on how to let go of the past? Tapping for you. Absolutely, Barbara. Tapping, because we can go, well, I'm better about that and move forward. But tapping, I really am a huge proponent of tapping. It is called also EFT, and it restructures your nervous system to just go, I don't care about timeframes and incidences in life. I've used it. I actually went to somebody and they were doing it with me, and I found it to be extremely helpful. When I first started doing this, I was in a room of like 40 people. This is horrible. I was in a room of like 40 people and a bunch of intuitives, and I was struggling. And I knew I wanted to do this, but I could never see myself being anything other than just, struggling, because I just couldn't let go of stuff. And tapping, oh, Heather's amazing, Heather. And so I went to this class on tapping because I heard about it and I was interested, and I knew I needed to work on stuff. And the facilitator kept walking by my chair. And by the end of the program, he goes, I'd really like to talk to you after class. I've been called on the carpet by the teacher for EFT. And he says, would you be interested in sitting and talking about this? He says, I feel like you have some issues that you are creating. And this is so funny because when you're working with intuitives, right? When you know, he's like, I think you're creating some moments where you just can't, you end up smacking Tanya. I can't do tapping. I end up smacking. But he said, you're creating yourself more problems than you are anything. I think this would really help you. And so actually we went to dinner. I called my husband. I said, can I go to dinner with another man? And we went to dinner and had a conversation about it. And I worked with him for probably 2 months because I had some issues, y'all. And you actually did do that with Kathy Littlewood. It's very beneficial. Very, very beneficial. And I can look back on that time now and say, Kelly McCormick. That's not what I was saying. But I can look back at that time now and go, why was I ever bothered? Why was I ever bothered? This doesn't bother me anymore. And it was just, you come to some, realizations because they get to the quick of the problem really right now and in a second, So how are you, Kelly? How are you? Excuse me. So I was in comments. I was tapping my finger on the table. Yep. This is another good one. Kathy does. This is a good one too. She writes it down and then burns it as she meditates. If you made any water in the blood moon eclipse, this last one, that's good for release as well as using, you can either ingest it or use it as a cologne with lavender in it or something along those lines. Mm-hmm. You've been doing sound baths. Yeah. We're going to have a set space in the new shop. We're going to have a space set up with Sam's 24-inch sound crystal bowl. We have several crystal bowls, but he has this 24-inch one, and we're going to have a area just to chill with. If somebody walks in and they want to try the sound bowl, we'll do the sound bowl. We have the amethyst towers on either side. We're trying to, have fun. So lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff going on. Mr. Fry taped me yesterday. I was so if you guys see this recording, I was up on the scaffold and he was down below me and he was videoing, and I was laying there thinking, we are not 20 anymore. At 20 years old, we would have whipped this shop out in a hot second. And now we're sitting here going, oh my God, where's the Aleve? Where's the Aleve? And I'm laying on the scaffolding and I'm looking down at him and I'm like, oh my God. He recorded what I was saying. And it's like, I'm not spring chicken anymore. It's okay though, because I don't want to be 20 something anymore. I actually enjoy this age when I'm not cracking and popping. I need to get back to Qigong. Dreading the holidays. Need to get over it for the grandkids. Yeah. Actually, this is interesting. You said that. Sam and I had this conversation yesterday. And he's like, the holidays are not my favorite. It's not like when I was a kid. And I said, you need the rollerball pain relief on the, yeah. Right. I used the dead bird cream, the blue emu cream, called the dead bird cream. But we were talking about how it's not the same as when he was a kid. And now when he was a kid, the Fry family did this huge, huge, huge Christmas where you could barely walk in the living room. Right. And I'm like, but you know what? It's not supposed to be the same. It's, his grandparents are gone, all that. It's not supposed to be the same, is it? You're supposed to make your own new traditions. As we have a grandkid, fill the living room up for him. We have one grandchild. I have no problem packing the living room for him. Let's do it. Let's have some fun, because I don't like shopping for the shop and I don't like shopping for myself. My friends refuse to go curtain shopping with me. Shoe shopping is the same way. They don't want to go nowhere because it takes me 4 hours to pick out a pair of shoes. I'm horrible. But put me on a Henry shopping trip and I'm there. So, Kathy Littlewood, I want to talk to you about sailing into new things. And you have an interesting guide that's like, you're going to sail into new things on a very tranquil pond, very few waves, very, very peacefully. And she's like, yes, very peacefully and with elegance. It's almost like walking across the stage with knowledge and having people go, I understand. I can consume what this person's telling me, because they come across very elegantly. They come across very eloquently. And this is part of that, having that self-confidence and that elegance in your demeanor and your style, because this also helps you bring you to a level of peace, and it helps you feel calmer about little things, and that helps bring in more clarity. It drops the crap, and you're able to see people for who they are, and it helps you when you have people that you want to work with, that you can go, I think I need to take 2 steps away from this person and maybe step closer to that person over there. So it brings in that clarity, and that's what they're talking about, is your clarity with other people, though. That's what they're talking about. And it also, these are gorgeous cards. These are the Jody Bergs, and I'll show you the box in a minute. My favorite deck of cards. This deck is only 3 or 4 years old, but it is my consistent deck that I do love. But this is about the clarity. Also, I'm supposed to talk about the dragon. Whenever a dragon comes into somebody's energetic field as an animal totem, and I don't give a lot of dragon animal totems. I'm not like everybody's Cleopatra or everybody is Joan of Arc. It's not who I am as an intuitive, right? I'm like, I'm not going to blow smoke up anybody. So when I have a dragon come in as an animal totem, it is very significant to me. It is something that says, this is somebody that is attained a level of knowledge and intuition, and this is specific for you, the intuition that takes you to the next level. So you're getting ready to level up. I don't know what you have going on, but make sure you take time to go out to nature as well, because that's where you're going to connect the most. And they show your feet just sinking down into the ground. They show you just leveling down into the ground and taking a breath. So don't forget to do that every once in a while. Don't forget to drop your energy down and ground. Absolutely. I love dragon energy too. Love dragon energy, but not very often I get to tell people that they have a dragon animal totem. Dragon energy can be around you, but still not an animal totem. So a lot of people have dragon energy around them, but that totem energy makes it more of and this is a lifelong animal totem too. It's not a transitional one. When we have a transitional animal totem, it's because we're trying to level up. Okay. Say you have a dragon animal totem, it's because you're trying to level up. An animal totem that comes in and stays permanently for you your whole entire life is one that says, we've leveled up in past lives, now we're getting ready to crank it up into high gear. I love working with animal totems. But this is the cards. These are the cards. These are the Magical Times Empowerment cards by Jody Bergsma. Doing your grounding at the beach. Awesome. And then she has another deck that I don't know that I brought from Texas. I think that I had to make choices when I was packing, and I had 20 decks of cards. I didn't bring them. I had 20 decks of Oracle and Tarot cards in my suitcase, and I had to make choices. So I had to take the Oracle cards out so I could bring the ghost hunting equipment with me. And so I'm going through because I have it on carry-on baggage. I'm not going to check my ghost hunting equipment, right? And I'm like, oh, they're gonna flag me. Lisa's getting a pat down because of all the electronics. And it's so funny because Shannon got flagged because she had saline solution for her eyes or for her contacts in her bag. I had a full carry-on, just packed in the like Jenga, with recorders, video recorders, audio recorders, EMF, and thermal imaging cameras, all these things. And it just sailed right through. And the guy I saw him looking at the screen, and the lady's like, boy, they're taking a while on yours. I said, well, yeah. I said, yeah, it has some audio. She's like, oh, do you do recording? Do you do video recordings? And I'm like, well, it's ghost hunting equipment. So the guy heard me at the screen and he starts laughing. He just passes my bag on through. He's probably like, nerd. It's very serious. I don't do ghost paranormal investigation as much as I used to, but I couldn't leave it in Texas. Bill was really proud of all of it. So, and our new location is haunted. So I want to get some recorders out. While you're doing construction is when you have a lot of things come up, but there's a gentleman that walks at the back and he's just an interesting little guy. And then we think we have the guy that worked the coal chute. We think because it's the old J.C. Penney's building, it's 1883 when it was built. And it's been the J.C. Penney's building up until the 80s. So it's just really interesting. Old tin ceilings, 13-foot ceilings. So cool. Okay. Whenever I go through with crystals for retreats, I always get stopped to check as if it's a bomb. Well, they've done this with this one. So, oh my God, just pick up. Okay. So this crystal is actually, I don't know if I can get the play. You can see all the barcodes on it. This is a Diamonita Lemurian seed crystal, y'all. That is a Lemurian seed crystal. This is called the Dolphin. Purchased this one on Hawaii in Haleiwa. And this one's actually been out in the middle of the ocean swimming with the dolphins. Like the dolphins come up to the Lemurians. And this, you can see all the barcodes. This is my baby. So when this travels with me, this goes into carry-on and I get questions. Yes, this is the Dolphin, and it's called the Dolphin. Other than being out in the ocean with the dolphins, you can see the dolphin right here. This is the fin on the back, and if with better lighting, it actually is a dolphin. But so when I travel with this, Johanna, you have to explain it, right? You have to be like, yeah. So, you know. But this is the Dolphin. You've been to that crystal. It's a great crystal shop, isn't it, Melanie? In Haleiwa, they have a great crystal shop. I love their shop. Matter of fact, the new shop, when we're opening on December 1st, we open on December 1st. Oh, I forgot I had that. And part of, they have that little area where they have that big singing bowl with the amethyst. We're going to replicate that in our shop. We loved that experience so much that we're going to replicate that. Jazz, it's because I haven't been on very often. So anybody that I've had a lot of people message me and say, I'm not getting your things because I was on constantly, right? When Bill passed away, you guys, it took me a little bit. It took me a little bit to get past the trauma. There was a lot of trauma involved with it. And the whole thing, the whole situation sucked. And after he passed away, it took me a little bit to get myself back together. And then I went back to Texas to try to do some packing and got sick. So then now I'm home again and we're putting together the shop, and you can come by anytime, Heather. You don't have to wait. You can come by anytime. Amanda, you're on my list of things to do today. A matter of fact, as soon as I'm done here. So we are going to, so we're getting back in the role in the role of things. If you remember, the healing session is coming out tonight if you're gold and platinums. And that's why I was so drawn to you. Why, Kathy? Why? And then class tonight is going to be on sacred geometry. Last week's class was also about sacred geometry. It's kind of the link this month, the topic this month. We are having a great time, Sam and I, having discussions about it in the background. You guys, if you guys could be a fly in the wall, listen to some of our discussions. It is just hysterical. I'm like, I don't like it that way. Oh, you're healing empath clairvoyant. Awesome. Why is my computer there? No wonder that's in my way. You can welcome to come on out anytime, Heather. You don't have to wait for an invitation either. We're here all the time. Amanda, I would try to be super punctual. It's not happened lately. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of my lesson, by the way. This whole thing is part of my lesson. So everybody else, look, we have a troll. We have a troll. Block on Facebook. I got him. And block on Restream. Score. Sorry, Heather, or sorry, April Lynn. Got her. You can come to class. Evelina, you can come to class. Well, now I don't know that we're going to do the Monday night classes. We're not going to do in the shop right away. We have a new area that we're opening. So we have 1,400 square foot, and then there's another 1,000 square foot that we're going to be opening up as well. And that's going to be our in-person classroom, drumming circle area, all of that. So we're working on that in the next stage. We just wanted to get open, but Abuelita, you're so welcome to come. Absolutely. If we have any in-person classes, bring it. Come on. And we will have in-person classes, and drumming sessions and stuff. So I love troll hunting so early in the morning. What else do we have going on? Heidi's on here. She's on YouTube, you guys, but Heidi will be posting in the private membership group about the, help me, Heidi, what is it called? Secret Santa? Is that what it is? Secret Santa? Kathy, we are in Northwest Ohio by Toledo. Where are you located? Got an interesting energy to you. Secret Santa, that's what it's called. Here's what I don't know. Heidi, you get to participate in that too. You know that, right? Like you get to put your name in there. I put it that I'm not going to participate. So I set it up, but Heidi's going to share it, and that's going to be fun. And I appreciate that so much. Because I'm trying to keep all my ducks in a row. Because I submitted to one of her classes, but I don't know if I could come. Oh, so the classes that she's talking about, Abuelita, are the intuitive development practices that she does on the membership. So she hosts the practices where everybody on the membership is welcome to come in and practice with each other. And it's just a great way to, you're in Florida, but where at, Kathy? Where at? Because I'm in Florida here and there. And I'm supposed to go down and do a seminar down in Florida. But the intuitive development practices is about getting comfortable and being okay being online, doing this and having a good time and creating that confidence. That's really what it's about. So don't worry about that. It's all good. Tampa Bay. My mom lives in Hudson. Right over there. South Newport Richey area. So yeah, Southern Ontario, Nebraska, all sorts of areas. Yeah, I've been asked to come down and do a chat down there and do a shamanic seminar. So when that happened, I actually got called to come down to Texas to be there for my father and was there for 9 months. So everything in my life went gone. And I got to spend a wonderful 9 months bullshitting with my dad, with my father. So that was fun. I had a good time. Anyways, so you guys, with that, I'm going to wrap this up because I have some things to do. And Sam will be on tonight in the membership. If you want to be a member, go to mymysticallife.com, $11.11 a month. Incredible sense of community. I cannot express my gratitude in enough ways for how people have kept the conversations going in the membership while we've been absent, how people have been keeping everything moving forward and the community rolling forward. All those things. So it's just such an incredible community. Very lucky. We're very lucky and graced and blessed in every way and every day to be a part of it. So, all right, everybody, have a great afternoon. If you're in class tonight, we'll see you in class tonight. And I'm going to try to do more regular lives. I'm trying. And my Mystical Life is an amazing group. It really is. Absolutely amazing group. It has absolutely nothing to do with Sam and I are just the chat boxes. That's all. So, all right, everybody, have a great afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say,